Hello, welcome back. How are we doing? Hello, hello. Greetings to everyone who's joined so far. Great to see you. Great to see you. Yeah, what a time to be alive, eh? What a time in the market. How are we all? Do make sure you drop a like on the stream and subscribe. We've got Florin back again in front of the screen. The market's going crazy. Howdy, howdy, Steve-O. Dave was having a think. I believe the market's pump after the election. Do you think it's just doing a retrace to test it? Maybe, yeah. I mean, that would just be testing the breakout, wouldn't it? That was obviously the trigger, the catalyst that got us to break out of the previous range. So maybe, yeah. Maybe just doing a standard back test on it. Greetings, Dan. We got Desperados. How we doing, mate? We just need Stonksy to change green. That's it. But so far, even though we're getting, bounces on Bitcoin like this, it's keeping the trend in it. It's keeping red, which is in with the price movement. So, hello on Black Friday. Hello on Red Friday. Hello on Red Friday. Red February is really what we should call it, isn't it? The last day as well, we made it to the end of the month in what has been, if we go back and have a look, a terrible month, hasn't it? It's been a terrible month for Bitcoin. Opened up at 102,500-ish and potentially going to close around $80,000. If we look at Ethereum, opened the month at 3,300, shaving off approximately a third of its price. So, yeah. Solana opened the month at $230, closing the month potentially above 130. But this one on Solana, I mean, this is clear, isn't it? This is the zone that we've talked about for Solana. We was obviously looking at the daily, talking about, a potential touch of this is key to watch out for. But, even more clear is if you go to the monthly, the amount of closes and taps around this on the monthly chart. Imperative that we hold this. Imperative. So, yeah, but that's where we're at. Anyway. But yeah, everything's getting a strong bounce. So for those of you that are in the Stonksy Discord, I put in this morning about Solana. About saying, because Solana was obviously the first real one to drop during this retrace. It was kind of the first mover, wasn't it, in the way that it dropped and how aggressive it was, and then everything else has followed. So Solana really has been the one to lead the market, I think, into this drop, because it was dropping very aggressively compared to everything else. And we did get obviously lower time frame strength on Solana after coming into this key level, which is no surprise. And yeah, as you can see, Solana's nearly positive on the day, while Bitcoin is minus 4.2%. So I theorized in the Discord that maybe, strength on Solana indicates strength on the market to come. We'll have to see anyway. That is just one theory out of many. But what are we getting on Bitcoin? Obviously, we came as low as nearly $78,000. And we are bouncing lower time frame anyway. Did anyone take the long on SPX, by the way? I put in trader tips this morning. I think it was about 8 o'clock. I think it was around here. I think it was about 8. It was definitely before 9 about SPX, and that's had a decent thing, yo. So if we can see, this is where I put it in. 47 cents, 43. For the margin I'm using in this account, $302. We're up 34 USDT, 11%. Did anyone follow me into this SPX trade? Let me know in the comments. What have we got? Lee, Green March. Yes, I agree. Afternoon, James. How we doing? Do I have my bullhorns ready, Dave? I've always got them on, mate. I'll have them on at least until the end of the year. And then you can call me the big bad bear. Unless everything goes south beforehand. But I will remain bullish. And then, yeah, I will be the big bad bear. Can you show how Stonksy, how it worked? Yeah, I can do that for you too, man. So Stonksy, if we go look at Bitcoin, so Stonksy is made up of a few different aspects. It's got a few different features to it. One of the main ones, or arguably the main one, is the background color change. So as you can see, when the background's green, that indicates a potential long opportunity in the market. When it's red, it indicates a potential short opportunity in the market. When it's no trade, when it's just a normal background, that means it's just got a no trade zone in it. Now, Stonksy works on all time frames. It works on crypto stocks, indices, commodities, and FX, but obviously mainly we look at it on crypto. And this is one of the trades. Well, this is the trade that it's in at the moment on the hourly. It's currently caught 16%, but obviously we did go as low as 18. So Stonksy got into the red background on the 1 hour on Saturday. And caught all the move. Now, we do have other things such as bullish and bearish arrows. As you can see here, this had a bearish arrow come in around 93k. We do also have automated SR lines. So this works for whatever time frame you're viewing. So on the 1 hour, and each line, as you can see, some are thicker, some are more faint. Each line means a different thing. But yeah, that plots it automatically SR lines. Now, alongside all the and we do have the oscillator as well for momentum. Now that is getting completely revamped and upgraded as well. When you purchase Stonksy, you get access to the Discord server as well, and you get access to the trading bot. We have launched the trading bot, which is on BLOFIN, that all Stonksy users get access to. So it opens and closes trades for each user. All you have to do is put funds in the account. And that is run through copy trading. The bot is connected to the copy trade account, which then obviously the users follow. At the moment, it's following the 1 hour time frame because we only launched it on Saturday to users. So while we just make sure that it's all working and doing it as it should, it's following the 1 hour, but then we'll move down to lower time frames so we get more frequent trades. And we can put it on anything. We can have various time frames running. We could put it on ETH. We could put it on Solana as well. But at the moment, we're just running it on Bitcoin on the 1 hour, but then that will transpire to, maybe the 15-minute, maybe the 10-minute, maybe the 30-minute, maybe the 5-minute. So the opportunities are endless, and it's going to be a really exciting few months and year as well regarding the trading bot. So hope that helped anyway. I'll be liquidated if Bitcoin hits 75k, Dave. Big loss. Oh, no, really? Where are you in from, Lee? Where are you in from? That's not good, is it? That's not good. Is it automatic or manual? The bot, it's automatic. It's run through copy trading. Is copy trading possible? Yeah. I've put it in the Discord several times, asking everyone, saying what to do with the copy trading. So basically, yeah. So we've connected the bot to BLOFIN, and then it's ran through copy trading. So then all we do is Stonksy users, which I've been doing for the past couple of weeks, is getting everyone's UID numbers. As you can see on BLOFIN, you get a UID number here. So collecting everyone's UID numbers, we then whitelist your account to gain access, because obviously it's only available to Stonksy users. It's a locked copy trade. You only get access if you're whitelisted. And then all you do is you go on copy trade and you type in the name, which is Stonksy bot. And then obviously when you're whitelisted, you're able to copy. Then you can choose obviously how many funds you want to put in the account. And then that's it. It's ran like a normal copy trade, so you don't have to do anything. It automatically opens and closes trades. So yeah, really ran in a really good system. 95k I'm in from. Yeah, that's pretty high up, isn't it, Lee? It's pretty high up. Reggie says he's regularly liquidated. I feel your pain. Nice, I'll take a look. Yeah, man, it's good. Going to be a good time for sure. Once we start getting on other strategies and stuff like that. At the moment, just waiting, obviously, for the next 1 hour background change. But once we start getting into lower time frames and having more frequent trades, and then, potentially moving on to having a couple of time frames viewing. So maybe we have a couple of copy trades open at one time. It's going to be a good time, and should be a really good year for us. One of the strategies that SMFC, for those of you who are obviously in the Discord and during the streams, SMFC, one of the strategies he's been testing on his own is return 30% in the past 30 days. So that's 30% on the account, which is really good. So yeah, but yeah, did anyone follow me into my SPX long that I put in before anyway? Did anyone follow this? I put it into trader tips. Let me know if you did. Hopefully you did. But yeah, we'll see what we run up to on this. Like I said, it's only in a $300 margin. But we could quite easily get to 30% today. When things reverse, this memes, but obviously this as well, run quite hard. So we could see this. We could see this reverse quite fast and quite aggressively. We could bank a nice little trade today with this. So we'll see. We'll see if it's going to buy me my beers tomorrow. So yeah. But let me know what you're trading anyway. What is everyone trading today? As you can see on SPX as well, we got a nice one. This will see this across the market as well, but we went. Stonksy went short on the 1 hour on SPX, around 70 cents. So yeah, really nice call. Meme coins in general are looking quite good. Peanut is obviously one we've been looking at on the stream recently, and that is looking like it may be taking flight at the moment. I should have gone in. I remember when we were looking at it last week. It was all the way down here, wasn't it? And we were talking about this being a potential bottom for it and a base forming. Should have been in it. But there we go. But let me know anyway what you're trading, what you're targeting. Have you been buying? Have you been buying spot? Have you been shorting? Have you been trying to long? Let me know. I entered, but not from your tip. Didn't see it in the forum. In from 47.80 at 10x. Oh, nice. Where am I in from? I'm in from 47.42. Nice, mate. Nice. But yeah, so yeah, Bitcoin, ETH is at an interesting point. Obviously, if we look at the 1 day chart on ETH, we've looking like we've broke the diagonal, which, you know, you can apply weight to, but I'm more bothered about horizontal levels, to be honest. You can apply some weight to this, of course, because, you know, it's obviously a level that's held historically. But personally, I'm more focused on this $2,100 level. That has been quite key for interaction over the past couple of years, as we can see going back. This zone here, anything around 2,100 has been quite key. So that's what we're looking at. But then, yes, Sol, like I mentioned, obviously at the start of the stream, look at that daily candle. Really good absorption on it. Coming into a key level. Needs to hold here. And at the moment, price is doing its thing to hold. So it looks like people are stepping in on Sol around this, obviously, 125 upwards level. So Sol's showing nice strength, which, yeah, has got it nice up against ETH on the day. And nicely up against Bitcoin as well. But let me know what you guys are trading or what you want me to cover. Do make sure you drop a like on the stream and subscribe. Oh, we've got 59 people in. Very, very nice. Got 59 people in. How good. Do make sure you drop a like. And if you're new, do make sure you subscribe. Or if you're viewing on X, make sure you hop over to the Stonksy channel. And do drop a subscribe. It'd be great to, obviously, have you over. Now, let me just check. Let's see if we're at 1.7k yet. Are we there? Are we not? No, we're still not there. Let's try and get me to 1.7k subscribers today. It will be very much appreciated. Can't obviously see how many I need, but I definitely need less than 10. So yeah, please do subscribe. but let me know what you guys are trading. What we're expecting at open, down again, or should we recover or consolidate? It's interesting in it because the trend recently has been pump into the open and then dump. So the trend has been, some relief into the open and then, continuation down. That's what the trend's been. However, given where we're at, I don't know whether I expect... I'm in two minds because we are marginally close. Nice shortcut on the 4 hour as well. We're marginally close where we was to fully closing the CME gap. If we zoom down, we've still not closed it yet. Obviously, this is where it closed. Then this is where it opened. Now, if we go and have a look on the chart, we haven't closed it yet. We got most of the way there, more than half of the way to closing the CME gap, but still haven't closed it down to 77k yet. So that's kind of in my mind. Something that is in my mind is, if this is going to be closed, is that it then? Is this closed and then everyone waiting to buy 71k, 72k, 73k, 74k even? Are they all left sidelined and then it's sent up from here? It could be sent up from here as well. Anything could happen. Anything could happen. It could be sent up from here. A daily pummeling on longs, yeah. Isn't it closed when you hit 50%? If you want to consider it closed when you hit 50%, that's up to you, yeah. Personally, I like to just see it fully closed. Just rather see it fully closed, so then there's no sort of magnet kind of maybe dragging it back down. But if you want to consider it closed at, after 50%, and some people, I imagine some people probably do consider it closed, I'd rather just see it fully close it. But we do have another gap as well to the upside. So if and when, we get some sort of upside movement, we do have this open from last week. From this week. This gap here from 92,700 up to 94k. So that gap is now to the upside as well. But yeah, we could see some relief today. We could see some relief for sure. But I mean, are we going to pump into the open? And because the one thing that we've got to consider now is, are ETF buyers maybe going to be a bit spooked and add fuel to the fire? Obviously, we've got the potential onslaught at open from ETF buyers. Maybe, ones who've maybe bought the top or in the top towards the range. Are they maybe going to be a bit spooked and start unloading as soon as the market opens? That is also one possibility as well. So I think, yeah, I mean, the main thing to consider today is that it's monthly close. So you've got to take it with a pinch of salt today because it's the last day of the month. We've got obviously monthly open tomorrow, but it's a Saturday. So really Friday is obviously the first trading day for TradFi and ETFs. Monday, is the first day of the month for trading for TradFi and ETFs. So obviously today we could see a bit more fuckery because it's the last day of the month. I think options expired today as well. And then obviously, yeah, we don't get the first trading day of the month till Monday in terms of TradFi and ETFs. So today, weekend and Monday, take it with a little pinch of salt for what happens. We could just see some fuckery in terms of trying to liquidate as many people as possible again. But yeah, do make sure you drop a like on the stream and subscribe. Be massively appreciated. Do make sure you come back to the streams every day. But let me know in the chat what you want me to look at. What would you like to see me look at? We've got just over an hour till US Open. So we've got time on our hands. Let me know what you guys would like me to look at. I'm just going to load something up on the screen. Let's open that. Let's open that. I'm going to run a poll as well. We'll do a couple of polls. The first poll I'm going to do is around how low do we think we go. And let's see. So let's do this. So let me launch this poll. So the first poll can be how low does Bitcoin go? So let's have first option is bottom is in. Third option is let's do like 71k to 74k, and then third option let's do down towards 60k. Actually, let's do a fourth option. Oh, this is gonna be juicy. It's gonna be juicy. Right, okay. Let's vote on this. Vote on this poll that I've just started. I'm interested to see what you guys think. A good few options on there as well. There's a good few options on there for you to choose from. How low does Bitcoin go? And then we'll carry on looking at the market then. We've got a lot of you thinking we go to 71 to 74k. Down towards 60k, and 29% of you think the bull market is over. Interesting. Interesting. You can definitely see reasons for all, can't you? You can definitely see reasons for potentially all things. Okay, right. So someone wants me to look at ADA. Let's have a look at ADA. Let's see. Right. Okay. So ADA's come into kind of this. Let me just remove this old TA. Right. So ADA's come into this little consolidation here. Attracting the price, obviously after a strong move to the upside. Now, it's coming in, filling in this wick as well. Now, we really, if you're an ADA bull, you want to see price bounce from here. You want to see price bounce from here. Otherwise, you could see it coming into sort of this kind of zone. Is what I would suggest. This is like key previous SR, isn't it? You know, maybe you want to move it a bit up there, a bit down there. It doesn't really matter. Around 41 cents, give or take a few cents. Maybe it comes a bit deeper, but you know, wherever you want to see it do something like that from here. Otherwise, we're coming down towards here, and then you want to see it bounce. So pretty clear cut on ADA, really. We can have it. We could trim that down a little bit as well. To be fair, we can trim this zone down. Yeah, you want to see it. Maybe it consolidates here and then bounces. Obviously, depends what Bitcoin does, but you would like to see it bounce from here. Otherwise, structurally, it looks like maybe 41 cents is the doer. So, yeah, potential for a few different things to happen. If bull run is over, this is yet to be the worst run of crypto. Oh, it's barely moved. Yeah, this would be the worst, wouldn't it? Bitcoin's done all right. You know, it's done like a 6x on it from the bottom. Bitcoin did all right. Everything else, not so much. Well, to be fair, some things have done well, haven't they? Sui's done well. Sol's done well. XRP's done well. You know, you can pick. I could probably pick 10 off the top of my head that's done well. Sui, Sol, XRP, XLM, HBAR, Algo. What else has done well this cycle? OM's done fantastic. Doge did quite well. So, you know, Doge did like a 5x, didn't it? What else has done well? Things have done well in parts. I mean, if we just let's just pick a random one, like Say. You know, Say did go from September. I mean, yeah, it's not massive, is it? But it's nearly a 3x. You did this part of the move is where most things topped, isn't it? Personally, I don't think it's over. I don't think it's over. But I'm interested to see what you guys think. Do make sure you drop a like on the stream and follow. So 50% of you guys think 71 to 74k. 19% think that the bottom is in. 18%. Oh, it's changing now. 18% think downwards towards 60k. And 12% now. 11 back to 11 think the bull market is over. But we are looking like we're getting a nice little low time frame bounce on Bitcoin, aren't we? So yeah, one or two things, isn't it? We're either gonna see like a decent bounce from here, or it's gonna be standard again, pump into US Open and then sell off. SPX is having a nice run. I'm up $53 now, up 17.3% on this trade. So very nice. If we can get a bit more, if we can get up to, which I suspect, looking at the chart, we probably get up towards 51 upwards to 52, 51, 52. That's probably where I'd look to exit the trade, I think. It would be great to hold, but anything can happen with Bitcoin, can't it? So I think I might put like 51.5. Let's see. Yeah, I think like 51.5 maybe. What do you guys think? Thinking up to here maybe is the point of potential fall. Do I add it in? Let's see what happens. Steampunk says my alt spots are down 40% because I start late last year. Sorry to hear that, mate. Yeah, the market can be quite brutal sometimes. Shittest bull market ever. If it is over, never felt euphoria once. Yeah, I suppose like the main euphoria was for people holding like memes, wasn't it? That went from like 1 million to 1 billion, or 100k to 10 mil, or 100k to whatever. Do you know what I mean? That's really either that, or if you're just really good on the rotation game. So if you were really good on the rotation game, then you know that's all you had to do in it. Like off the top of my head, you know, say for instance, 4 really easy trades that really probably would have made you as much money as you wanted was Injective into Solana, into Sui, into Doge or XRP. And that would have been it, really, wouldn't it? You would have had to do 4 trades across the past 2 years using your spot and just rotate it into one. Obviously, that is hindsight. You know, no shit. Go into, you know, each one. But you know, that's how simple this cycle has been if you got your rotation right. Obviously, a bit of luck involved in there in picking the right ones as well, and not going for ones that have gone downside or not moved much. But off the top of my head, you know, 3 to 4 spot rotations across this cycle, and that's probably all you needed, really. Which is something that I should have exercised better myself as well. Is better rotation. But let's see what happens here. Be good if we could get this tape. That would be a nice little bit of profit. Reggie, man, you should be in decent profit as well on yours. Good old Reg. You should be in decent profit on yours as well from where you got in on 10x too. I'm guessing memes are having a little bit of a push. Yeah, a lot of them are green now, aren't they? Peanut's doing really... This is one that we should have took last week. This is the one that we're in at the moment, SPX. So, yeah, let's see. Oh, wrong one. This one. But yeah, getting a nice little push up, aren't we, on Bitcoin? So, what does Stonksy think about Litecoin? We'll have a look at Litecoin. Litecoin's really good at the moment. In a nice range, Bonksy. Has the CME gap been filled yet? It's filled over half. It's not completely filled it, but it's filled over half. Delicious. Yeah, so it's filled over half. We're either at a point now where this is going to catch people off guard and be the bottom, which, how likely is that? Well, you know, there's still very good argument for going into this bit here. Unless it just wants to front run people and leave people sidelined or behind. Or we do something like this, you know, come up into here and then roll over again, maybe for a final leg down. Anything can happen from this point, but I'm not in a rush to hold on to trades, which is why I'm looking to get rid of this soon, because I'm not in a rush to hold on to anything. And it was only a nice small trade today, only $300 in margin, but not a bad amount. If we can get full take profit, nearly $80, take that for a couple of hours work on a small account. And we could get a really, you know, potential to get a really good squeeze on Bitcoin here. Let's have a look at the liquidation heat maps. So the 24-hour liquidity is quite a bit to the upside, isn't it? Towards 86. I imagine this is probably similar across most things. Is that most liquidity now is to the upside? Yeah, on the 3-day, it's all the way up to 90. 1 week. Yeah, as you can see, most liquidity now has been exhausted to the downside until maybe we go to the high time frames. If we go to the 1 month, yeah, see the 1 month, most liquidity is at 100k, but there is obviously still liquidity from back when we first broke out, and people placing bids and obviously where liquidations and stuff are. Let's go to the 6 month. But yeah, so as you can see on the 6 month, there is plenty of liquidity for a high time frame drive down. The liquidity is there. I just think a lot of this gets left behind for later on in the cycle. Obviously, when the cycle changes to bear, I think there's definitely enough liquidity above to drive a move back to the upside. But we will see what happens, won't we? If anything happens at all. It's looking nice, this trade so far, though. Nice, for anyone who took this, GG's. Hopefully you're eating well, Reggie, on that. Do you think if Zelensky signs a peace deal today with Trump, the markets could go mental? It would definitely give a push up, yeah. It would definitely have a strong reaction. And really, we need that on the S&P 500. If we go and have a look at the S&P 500, obviously it's had an aggressive sell-off since creating a new all-time high. But for me, there's two levels of interest. One is this, which is obviously quite another deep fall down. You know, pretty much this, but again, this into this SR, this would undoubtedly give a good bounce opportunity. And then I think this level as well, which obviously, you know, again, was SR, resistance, flipped to support, was tested again here, tested again here. So to the downside, and this is without looking at gaps and stuff as well. I'm not looking at, I don't know where gaps are, because this is a full futures plus session chart. So this ties in session data plus futures movement. So I don't know where, not looking at gaps. I don't know if there's gaps here or wherever. This is just strictly looking at the price movement on the chart. Yeah, potential move down to here. But if we get, you know, that would obviously give a strong push up on here. Probably give a plummet on gold. Gold has probably already topped. Macro wise, it's already had a strong retracement. Whether it, you know, it gets a bounce, it will get a bounce probably at some point. Something like, you know, whatever you want to call it. Whether that comes here, whether it comes from further down, wherever. But the fact that it got so close to 3K ran the sell-off, then there's obviously potential catalysts that could crush the gold price, or at least cause a much deeper correction. Will provide nice liquidity to other markets, you know, potentially to roll back into the S&P, potentially to roll into Bitcoin, which is something we discussed with Justin on the stream on Mondays. So if you're not around, if you haven't been around for Mondays, do make sure you join on Mondays for streams with Justin. Great insight. But yeah, do make sure you drop a like on the stream and subscribe. If you are new around here as well, I do appreciate you joining today. Do make sure you click the links in the description. Sign up to BLOFIN if you're looking to take any trades today. This is where I'm doing my trading. And it is the best exchange out there. It's called BLOFIN, if you haven't heard of it. Non-KYC, so you just sign up with an email. You don't have to give them any ID verification or anything. Yeah, overall, best exchange out there for you to trade on. So yeah, highly recommend BLOFIN. I think I'm just going to, because we're coming into the open soon as well, I think I might just close this out because I don't know what I'm going to get on Bitcoin. If it could go higher, could not go higher, but I think I'm just going to close this out. Oh, bloody hell, that was a limit. No, I want to market close it all out, please. There we go. Just because we don't know what we're going to get in the open. If I get another chance to relong it, so I'll go through why I took that long as well. So, first of all, Stonksy called the short greatly on the 1 hour, as it did on Bitcoin. So yeah, short from 70 cents down into what is a key level on the 4 hour chart. As you can see, the 4 hour chart on this is the MEXC one. So obviously normally everything lists on MEXC at first, don't they? So it's got the most price history without looking at DEX tools. But as you can see, when it listed on here, it found support and demand down here, then shot up. Then obviously when it came back down, support, you know, testing demand. And then it came into it again today. So yeah, that was my reasoning for taking a long today. And now really, you know, you could have left that open for a swing, I reckon. If we get a decent, you know, if we do get a push up on Bitcoin back towards the 90s, this is a good one for a reactionary. So I think, you know, the first place it's going to find a bit tough. Let's go and have a look at the 2 hour. Yeah, it's probably around here, isn't it? Probably around there. And then it will probably find it tough if it can get back to the upside here as well. But nice little trade. Could have left it open, but yeah, not really too bothered. Oh, it's pushing back up as well. So yeah, it probably will come into that level where I was going to take profit anyway. But it doesn't really matter. Yeah. Dave, when did you first get to know about crypto? In late 2020 was when I first bought my first crypto. Late 2020 it was. So not even like mega early or anything. But yeah, I was around for pretty much all of last cycle, bar the initial run up. It was around, yeah. So yeah, it's gone fast. Yeah, the time has gone fast for sure. And yeah, it was a real good time back then. I wish I could go and do that cycle again, for many reasons, of course. But yeah, that cycle was really fun. I'm jealous of people that experienced the 2017 cycle. That one looked, I think, probably the best out of all of them. No, like, got to know about crypto. What happened? How? Oh, so in 2020, obviously, when there wasn't much to do and stuff like that, I started buying and selling graded Pokemon cards. So that like tweaked my interest. I wasn't even really that much of like a Pokemon fan, but I just liked the idea of buying something that was valuable and then selling it on for hire. So I started buying and selling Pokemon cards online. I was making a decent, a little, well, not in major, but I was making money on them. And I liked the idea of obviously that they were a bit collectible and stuff like that. So then, like, I thought, there must be like, something online to do with this, like to do sort of this type of thing, but online. And then that's when I come across crypto. And then obviously I started looking into it and stuff like that. And then, yeah, that's how I got into it. 2017 was my first cycle. Oh, yeah, I'm jealous. I'm jealous, mate. This looks like a push up to reverse 30 mins into open with a dump towards end of the day into the weekend. I think I'm going to be buying over the weekend ahead of Monday open. Yeah, I agree, mate. I agree. That's why I've just closed my trade. That's why I've just closed the trade on that account. I think probably it's going to repeat what we've got recently in it. Maybe where we pump pre-open and then open comes. And really what this is obviously it's giving relief to the market. But I think the point that we're in now is it's spooked ETF buyers. ETF buyers aren't used to this. If it's new people that's come into the market towards the tops that have bought on the ETFs, they're not used to pulling back 20% on an asset within, a week, are they? So I think obviously now we're probably coming to the point where it's exhaustion and it's like sort of the spooked sellers that are selling now. And that's obviously probably what's carrying on dragging the price down. Because the ETFs have offloaded quite a lot. I think this week, I think they offloaded the Bitcoin ones was a net outflow of 250 million yesterday, which obviously paired with normal market selling is a cocktail for sort of this price action that we've seen. But I agree, mate. I think you've had a good outlook on it from the start. Obviously, since we started breaking the 90s. But I think we're probably coming to a point, aren't we, where if we do get like even a retest of this low, or obviously one more push down, we're coming to the point then where, the buying opportunity is great. Oh, yeah, so it would have... Oh, there we go. I would have gone full take profit on that now, wouldn't I? Would have gone full take profit. Would have had an extra $20. But there we go. Yeah, really nice trade on that. I enjoyed that. Lots of fun. And, yeah, this is a great coin to trade. If this comes back down, if Bitcoin dumps again and this comes back down, I will look to do another trade on this down here. And it's a good coin to trade. Should have left it open, really, shouldn't I? But there we go. Well, if you are streaming on the Stonksy channel, maybe how about you turn on the indicator? The indicator's on, I think. Oh no, it's not. Oh, it's because I was looking at something. Sometimes I turn it on and off, depending on what I'm looking at. Sometimes if I'm looking at something and I want a clear view of it, then sometimes I turn it off. You're definitely the type of guy who'd sell Pokemon cards. Well, yeah. Why not? If you're making a bit of money on them. I was in 2016, 2017 cycle. You should check how many of the coins are not in the top 100. Oh, yeah, loads of them. Loads of them in it. BitConnect. I don't know. I think the 2021 cycle was fun. The 2021 cycle was lots of fun, I think. Currently 100% up on SPX. Yeah, I've closed mine, mate. But yeah, it's really rallying in it. Really nice push up on it. Again, if it comes back down here, I'll long it again. So I got in here, didn't I? Yeah, that was my entry here where the little green arrow is. Didn't get this spike here, but doesn't matter. If it comes back down towards 47 cents, I'm going to have another go on it. But we'll need to be catalyzed by Bitcoin for that now, obviously. Bitcoin showing relief, so the rest of the market is showing relief. So if we get another sell-off on Bitcoin, I'll look for another opportunity on it because I like that coin. It moves well once the market moves. For 3 days, you haven't turned it on properly. Yeah, I have. I was looking at it yesterday. That is a lie. I remember I bought ETHLend at about 5 cents. Turned APU to be Aave. Mega. Yeah. It's unbelievable the contrast in it from then to now. Like the difference between then and now is unbelievable. But yeah, let me know if there's anything on BLOFIN that I should be keeping my eye on. Let me know in the chat. Let's have a look at overall memes. Yeah, they've had a real push up, haven't they? They've had a real good push up. But let me know what we should look at. What do you want me to look at? Let me know some altcoins, or if you want me to discuss anything, let me know. We've got 40 minutes until US Open, so we've got plenty of time. I bought Doge 30x at 0.42. I bought Bitcoin 50x at 72 when it broke the last cycle all-time high. Now it's a different ballgame. Oh, yeah, for sure. I bought Pepe at exactly the tippy top. But the LICT, why you keep buying tops? I bought... I am the GOAT. Why do you keep buying tops, mate? Stop buying the top of the market. Right. Oh yeah, it's doing nice numbers, isn't it? Doing nice numbers. But yeah, let's see. Let's go down lower time frame and see where we could halt at. Where could we halt at? I think this is looking like potentially a place in it. Where we may halt. Do we do something like this? Maybe something like this. A little bit, obviously, of a push more into US Open. We did this yesterday, didn't we? And I'm sure we did it the day before and the day before that. We just keep doing it. But maybe this is something that we do. If not, then yeah, maybe we come in. Come into sort of this zone here, where there's a bit of, obviously, a fair value gap. But I suspect maybe this is what we do. If not, maybe we go full blown strength. Who knows? But that is definitely one potential. I should have left that on, actually, shouldn't I? Let's see if we do get it. I'm going to leave it drawn on. Let's see if we get it. I buy I sell low for the culture. Well, someone's got to, haven't they? I hope alts become the thing again, even if it's dominated by VCs. Memes are just straight up roulette wheel. Yeah, I don't like memes on Pump Fun and stuff like that. But I do like memes in general. Just not like the typical shitters, going on Pump Fun and bidding a meme at like 10k market cap. Or just like the ones where they're just obvious pump and dumps, where they're just like named after an event or something. And it's just obvious they're going to die after a day. Afternoon, Dave, and chat says Smurfy. Afternoon to you, mate. How we doing? Maybe that ICT I can't trade is a self-fulfilling prophecy. I have a feeling he might be gaslighting us a bit. I don't know if he's being serious with what he says. So... No crying in the casino. I'm being serious, bro. I've never made a profit in crypto. All right, so let me ask you a question then. If you get in the mood, obviously, I'm guessing this is like FOMO, innit? Like when you go in for them. Why do you not adopt the idea of looking at high time frame charts and buying where price looks good? So like now, like we can look at loads of charts that look good on the high time frame, such as Sol is obviously came in today to high time frame demand, like we've covered this week on stream. ETH's technically at high time frame level, but if you're talking about altcoins, let's have a look. So you got Link. Obviously, we talked about these levels. As you can see, the respect on this level that we've got drawn out, the $15.42. The next level of interest on Link, in my opinion, is like $12.75, give or take, a couple of cents. So that's potentially a good buying opportunity. If we look at, let's see what we've got on Sui. Sui coming into the $2.37 region. There's probably loads that we covered. Say, oh no, I meant to click say. Say retesting again. That high time frame support / demand zone. Jasmine, another one retesting high time frame support, still within the falling wedge as well. What else have we got? We've probably got Hype. Hype's probably. Where's Hype? Hype again, yeah. I wouldn't think with this is it's so new. You wouldn't rule out just a fall out of this, would you? This could easily fall out of here. So not that good. Dupe. Let's see what Dupe's doing. Dupe again. Another one we've talked about. Just testing big high time frame range, split into two ranges, and again coming into support. Like it has done high time frame support. Again, testing it, holding well so far. You look for opportunities when things are really bad, and that's obviously when you get to pick up the nice discounts on things. You made 130 Sol on it. Oh, very nice. Just short everything when you think it's a great time to buy spot. Well, I think it's a great time to buy spot. So do with that information what you will, I suppose. BlackRock selling crypto, true or false? The BlackRock ETF is selling crypto, yeah? Well, selling Bitcoin. Yeah, but all ETFs are. I think people, there's a bit of a misconception in there. I think with the ETFs, when there's ETF outflow, people say BlackRock selling Bitcoin or BlackRock buying Bitcoin. Now, they might be buying their own ETF themselves as well. But you've got to remember, it's the people that are buying these ETFs. It's not all the volume and everything put through it is not just BlackRock. It's their ETF product that's on the free market to anyone to buy and sell. So, their clients are probably buying and selling. Now, they're probably doing a lot of the the bidding and selling and stuff like that over the course of since it's been out themselves using their own ETF. Yeah, of course. But there's a bit of like a clickbaity headline in crypto now where it's like when it's using their ETF, it's BlackRock selling Bitcoin or BlackRock's buying Bitcoin. No, it's the whoever is using their ETF. That's who's doing it, as well as probably them as well. Yeah, using their own ETFs, but it's a free market. You know, you could go and buy BlackRock's ETF today. Then you know you're the one that's buying it via their ETF, aren't you? No, BlackRock circulate and wash their money through that ETF. It's pretty hard to wash money. I suppose it's not that hard to wash money through the traditional system. But they're not the only ones that buy and sell their ETF. That's just complete wrong. BlackRock makes makes a fee from it regardless. But yeah, there's a bit of just a misconception that it's BlackRock that's doing all of it. I think we'll get a decision point from this sort of block here. Look at Sol go. Now, this is what I was talking about. So for anyone in the Discord, I'll tell you what I put in the Discord before. Sol's showing massive strength. Now, Sol's got a proposal as well to cut its emissions by 80%. So this is what I put in the Discord this morning. Keep an eye on Sol. So this was put in general in the Stonksy Discord. Keep an eye on Sol here. It was the first to move during this downside move and is showing lower time frame strength as it's at the key daily zone. Wouldn't rule out a mad wick, but it's at a massive point. And if it starts to reverse, it may signal something in terms of wider market, with it being first market mover in this phase. So basically, Sol was the first one to really start hammering itself to the downside. And then everything else kind of followed. Now it's the first one that started showing real lower time frame strength here. If you go and look at Bitcoin, Solana started well before ETH. Solana started before it. So that's a good sign that it's up 3.5%, while Bitcoin's still down 3.5%. It's no surprise really because it came into a key level. You know, this is like kind of do or die for the monthly and the daily, this 125 level. But the fact that it's showing strength now and is the first one to show strength when it was the first one to show weakness is a good sign for the market. Afternoon, sorry I'm late. Did I miss one? Not really. We've just been looking at Bitcoin, Sol, ETH, a couple of others. Shit, now I remember that I bought FET and Aave all-time high too. Mate, you're a legend, aren't you? Just I tell you what, send me your money. And if I can 2x it, then I'll give you most of the profit. If I can't 2x it, then it's tough, innit? How about that? Seems like a good deal to me. Maybe we're getting a 1 hour change on Solana as well. But yeah, I do like the fact that Solana is showing strength now. It's good for the overall market. That seems a good idea. Yeah, I mean, that's fine with me. That's fine with me. Might as well if he is losing. Well, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. Send me it all, or whatever. If I can 2x it, I'll keep 50% of the profits, and then you get 1.5x on your money. Seems like a decent idea to me. So I'll push up before the unlock. The unlock was just the unlock was just smoke and mirrors and stuff like that. The narrative around the unlock was absolute nonsense anyway. I guarantee you, once the Solana is unlocked, you won't see any sort of noticeable thing happen on the Solana chart. I'm telling you now, it was already the move happening before it was unlocked. 4 hourly green candles in a row for Bitcoin. Will the bot finally trigger? That's if this isn't. Have I got my? Where's my charger? I just realised I need to plug my MacBook in. Won't be a sec. I'm still here. Just need to plug my MacBook in. But yeah, them Solana unlocks. Doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter. It won't really cause much of an effect once they actually unlock. Right, what is going on here? $2 billion. It's a couple of billion. Yeah, I think it is 2 billion. But it don't matter. I really should have left my SP. I really should have left this open, shouldn't I? I really should have left this open. Wow. Yeah, that thing is going for it. Yeah, should have left that open. 5%. This is good. This is good. As long as it's not just a pre-US market pump and then dump. The strength on Solana is a really good thing that we're seeing in the market at the moment. That's an old RuneScape scam. Doubling money. Well, he said he keeps buying the market top. So, trimming armor for free. He said he keeps buying the market top. So I said, well, I'll tell you what. If you just carry on losing money continuously, you've never made money in crypto. Let me at least have an attempt to do it for you. But yeah, this is looking nice, isn't it? This is looking a nice squeeze going into US Open. We're getting a nice squeeze across the market. Yeah, shot myself in the foot with this, didn't I? Wow. Let's look anyway to see what we're getting. Right. I'm going to reset the poll too. So the poll finished with 35% thinking the bottom is in. 41% think 71, 74k, 16% down towards 60, and 8% with the markets over. So the majority think the bottom is either already in or we're going a bit lower. Right. So the next poll in the chat is the direction on the US Open. So there you go. Get your votes in, up or down. What we saying? Up or down, what we saying? Solana is ripping, innit? It's ripping. What unlock? Solana, there's a lot of Solana unlocking next week. Dave, slow down on the Sol buying. Can't, mate. Just keep... Oh, I didn't even realise my camera was off. Someone should have said. We're down 25% the bear market's fishes. No. 25 to 30% pullbacks are completely normal in bull markets. This is not the start of a bear market. I'm pretty sure anyway, in my opinion. I think SPX was at a daily gap. Long on Bitcoin from 79,300, but we'll short 85k hopefully today. There you go, Stonksy. Smashing it, mate. Did the CME get filled? Not all of it. Over half of it did, but not all of it, no. The CME gap, we had it down to 78,675, and the gap was down to 77,110. So we filled more than half of it, but we didn't fill all of it, no. For the holders, it shall fall to 20k to where it belongs. I don't disagree, but just not yet. The time's not right. It's got, in my opinion, it's got one more leg up. And then, so... It's got one more leg up. So wherever you think, I don't care whether it's from here or there. Whatever we think, I think at some point this year, we get a top of here. That's my opinion. And then I'll start to look at these levels. So I've already got the levels mapped out for the next couple of years. But these are my levels. So we'll see. But really, what ones would I be mainly looking at? I'd be looking at this one, probably this one. So yeah, you could probably even add a few more on there if you wanted to. We'll probably get a decent bounce from this. Well, if we enter this zone, probably get a decent bounce from there. But yeah. So I'm already looking. I've already got my eye on my bear market levels. I just don't think that would yet. I think we've got one more run to come to the upside on Bitcoin. We've got the parabolic nature of altcoins, and then we'll be done. Even if it does, Trump would just tweet Bitcoin good, and we reclaim $300,000. You reckon the top will be Q1, Q2, or Q4? Don't know. Just have to see how price unfolds. It depends. It depends when we get there. It just depends on what happens in March and April. If we get to 120 to 130k in March and April, that's it for me. Then that's it. And then maybe we cool off and then go again in Q4 or whatever. I don't really care. Just have to see it unfolds and just see what happens. No, CME is at 77.2. Yeah, so we've closed just over half of it, haven't we? There's still a little bit open, but we have closed just over half. Do you really think we can go so low? Oh, yeah, 100%. Definitely. Are the bear markets usually 12 to 18 months? Well, Well, I think it depends what you class as a bear market. So people class it differently. Do you class the bear market starting once it peaks and then all the way down until it bottoms? Do you class a bear market when maybe structure's broken or something? So if we look at the last one, let's go and look at the last bear market. It depends on what you classify as a bear market. Me personally, obviously, once the price tops and starts trending downwards, this is now the downtrend. So this technically is the bear market, but the depth really, I mean, the main bear market of this run came during this bit, didn't it? That was the main part of this bear market, was the free fall down here, then the consolidation, then the last leg down. That was the main part of the bear market. But, you know, by the time that point, price had already retraced, you know, a good 30-40%. So it depends what you classify as a bear market of when it's starting and when it ended. But I would expect, about 12 to 18 months, maybe 2 years at a stretch. Just depends how things unfold. This cycle's been massively different to any other cycle that we've had. So I expect the next bear market to be different to any other bear market we've had. Well, tax season is coming, so let's see what MSTR does. No, tax season's not coming. In the US, tax season runs a year open to year end. So in the US, tax season ended and started at the end of December and the start of January. They run on a different tax timeline to most people. Well, to most countries. I know obviously in the UK, tax season is April to March, isn't it? In my opinion, market will clean itself of all the shit, and then real money will come into crypto. 80% of shit must disappear. Probably, mate. Yeah, I do agree. The downtrend was caught. The downtrend was caught perfectly, wasn't it, by Stonksy? On the weekly time frame, it is probably the best momentum catch I've ever seen. I think definitely, like the entries to the exit. It's on both red and green backgrounds on the weekly chart, timed in with obviously looking at how the cycle's played out. Unbelievable. I consider it the first bearish candle from the peak. Or the first break of structure. Well, the last one only lasted a year in that instance, if that's what you're counting. But BLOFIN is different right now. Are those scenarios still conceivable? To me, yeah. Yes, April to March. I'm a sincere Norwegian. Yeah, in the US, it's not the same. US is December to January to December. HTM, send it. What's HTM? Hey, USA reg people. April 15th is tax day. Business can be different. Commerce na ja. Let's see what we've got coming up next week. So next week, what have we got? Oh, we got NFP next Friday. Ooh, big one. And then we've got ISM manufacturing on Monday. ADP, employment change as well on Wednesday. So yeah, some decent economic news next week. Particularly Wednesday and Friday. So that'll be interesting. See, Steve knows. I thought it was January to December. Am I wrong about that, Steve? I thought that was when the tax period was. Or is April 15th just the date it has to be paid by? I thought that USA ran January to December. Maybe I'm wrong on that. I thought that's why you always see a lot of tax loss harvesting around December time in the markets. I thought maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Let's see. Oh no, there you go. There you go. So the tax year in the US in most cases is the same as the calendar year. I knew I was right. There we go. So the US tax year is ran according to the year, January to December. So there we go. And I thought I was right. So yeah, the tax year is January to December. So business can be different. Yeah, that's something mad, isn't it, about US citizens? So I don't know if many people know this or not. But even if you're a US citizen that moves to a different country like Steve has, even though you're living in a different country and you have been for quite a long time, haven't you, Steve? You know, you've been in the UK for a while. You still need to file your taxes to the US IRS, don't you? Or whoever. Is it the IRS? I think it is, isn't it? Which is mad, considering you have, like, obviously no business being, you know, paying tax in the US. You still need to file your taxes with the US government, even though you're obviously earning in the UK. It's weird, that, isn't it? I only found that out the other day. I seen a TikTok on it. Really interesting. Let's see what the poll was saying anyway. So 64% of people think we're going up. Only 13 votes as well. Make sure you get involved. Get involved. But yeah, right. What should we look at? If anyone wants me to look at anything, well, I'll tell you what we will look at. Pi. And, well, Pi's gone up, actually, obviously. Yeah, Pi's had a bit of a resurgence. But Pi and Kato, the big two performers this week, both had, obviously, significant pullbacks. I still like this region for Pi, potentially. I think a test of this from the upside, you know, maybe. I think that's on the 4 hour, innit? I think the 4 hour was, this level was nice. I think we'll leave it there. But yeah. Maybe this is going to be the complacency bounce here. I think any sort of push up into this level here. If we get any sort of push up into this, I think that is maybe potentially on how the market's looking, maybe a decent short trigger, maybe. We'll leave that open. And I'm going to set some alerts for that. Down. I'm sure. Hey, Wiz, did you take that SPX trade? Worked out well. Did you take it? From where? I got out a bit too soon. I entered here, 47 cents. Where did I buy? 47.42, and I exited a bit too soon up here. Wherever that is, it's not highlighting. But really nice run from where. I hope you took it when I messaged you. So Wiz thinks that we're going down. My area is chill. No Russia, Ukraine. No China, Taiwan. No Israel. No nothing. We just live in peace. Oh, I like that. I love peace. A little annoyed I didn't go in Vine an hour ago, says Reggie, man. What have you done with your SPX trade, Reggie? You still got it open or have you closed it? I'm buying Kato, says Wiz. TCA. Anyone else here able to cash out their Pi coin? Missed it. I'm off. Cheers, Dave. Oh, mate, cheers. Have a good weekend anyway, James. Appreciate you coming, mate. Have a good weekend. Beauty. I'm still in SPX. Yeah, it was a nice little trade. I got it on across 2 accounts. Obviously, this is a smaller account. We've only got 356 USDT in this one. But I got it across a few accounts. I got it in the account that I normally use for streaming. As well. And I got it in... Did I take it? I don't think I took it in my personal account, no. And then I got it in this account, which I loaded up before. With a little bit of messing around funds to take, because I was either going to take the liquidation on at SPX trade or take a profit. Luckily, it went to the upside straight away. But yeah, we've got 5 minutes until the open. I'm just going to get a quick drink, but I'm still here. I'm not going anywhere. What's everyone? Oh, sorry for the yawn. What's everyone doing over the weekend then? What's everyone doing over the weekend? Let me know what you got planned or tonight. What are you doing tonight? Was traveling, so missed it. Oh, shame, mate. Shame. Come to Norway, Dave. I'd pick you up from the airport and we would spend some time in peace. You know, we can take a real big cruise-sized boat and we have some beers and cigars in peace in sunlight. It's a very tempting offer, to be fair. Stay away from crypto for a few hours to calm down. That's a good idea, mate. Yeah, it's a good idea. Whenever you're feeling angry or confused about the market, it's good to just walk away for a bit. Might go for a big long bike ride tomorrow if it's sunny. Yeah, nice. Yeah, take advantage of the weekend, guys. I doubt we're going to see anything major over this weekend in terms of price. If anything, maybe we see just some consolidation wherever it lands after today. Planting some trees / cutting some down, says Scott. Very nice. Very, very nice. Sol is flying. Did everyone take note of what I put in the Stonksy Discord today? This morning about Sol. I basically just said keep an eye on Sol. It was, the first major one that I started running to the downside before everything else, and it was showing lower time frame strength. So with it being the first mover to the downside, it was likely going to be the first to reverse, and that is exactly what's happened. So my little bit of wisdom to the Stonksy Discord today has come true. You're welcome, alongside a nice little SPX call. Sol is fine. Face reveal. No. No face reveal. But yeah, right. What have we got? Oh, close, aren't we? Right, let me get the chart up. I'll tell you what, today as well, we'll have it a bit different. We'll have, obviously, Bitcoin on a 1 minute. And instead of the S&P 500, let's have Sol while it's riding so good. While Sol's performing so well, let's have Sol instead of the S&P 500. Ding, 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 ding. We're open. The market is open for business. Let's see what we're going to get. Right, so let's close the poll. We had 59% of people thinking we go up. So obviously just over half. So we'll see who's right. Munoz, Dave, we're ready. Ark has been relatively strong. Been buying some more of that. Very nice. Yeah, take the trade. Sol 130. Thank you. Oh, did you actually? Oh yes, Yongsi. Yo, how's the? Oh, all good, mate. How are you doing, Edvinaz? How are you doing? Market open. Yes, the market is open. And we're getting a sell-off again. Typical. Yeah. Typically, the same pattern that's been happening. Pump into the open, and then crush down. So it looks like that's going to happen. So for any of you, well, potentially not. We'll have to see how things plan out, won't we? Bye progress. Yeah, the market's coming to just eat away at any upside action we had pre-market. Here come the ETF dumpers. Them damn ETF buyers and sellers, eh? Sol's holding up well, though, to be fair. Sol, oh, look at that. Sol ETH is up 12% today. Sol Bitcoin is up 4%. Yeah, and Sol ETH came into a key point as well. Key high time frame retest zone. So yeah, really good reaction. I still favor that at some point this year, Sol ETH will reach 0.1. I think. I mean, look at that for a reversal. I had a bad February, but it's now reversing. And then if we look at Bitcoin, Sol Bitcoin as well. Sol Bitcoins came into this little consolidation block here. Now, if we regain the zone, this range where it's been trading, then it could be party time for Sol again. Could be. Not certain, but it could be. I'd love to take for the shakeout, then back up, hopefully. Yeah, probably math. Who said institutions will be good for Bitcoin again? Need to be. Except I'm a bit upset with myself for not selling during post-election pump. I think everyone probably is, mate, aren't they? You're not alone. Big ads. Mentioned it before this dump would happen. This is all US pushing it lower to load up their strategic Bitcoin bags. Then all good news comes at once. Let's hope you're right, mate. That would be good, wouldn't it? Take short-term pain for that. For sure. Take short-term pain for that, for sure. Dropping to the downside, aren't we? Do make sure you drop a like on the do make sure you drop a like on the stream. and subscribe as well. And if you're looking to take any trades today, you know, whether you're looking to long Bitcoin, altcoin, short Bitcoin, short altcoins, whatever it is, do make sure you sign up to BLOFIN. The link is the first one in the description, and it is in the chat now as well. It's the one that I used for my SPX trade before, and it's the one that we recommend at Stonksy. So yeah, superb interface. Do make sure you go and check it out and create. It's non-KYC too, so you don't have to give them your ID. You just sign up with an email. It takes under a minute. Amazing exchange, super good. SPX still holding though. You can find a free version of this that shows you don't. Yeah, okay. So we've got a joker in the chat, haven't we? Goodbye. We had a troll in the chat. Right, what should we look at next? What shall we look at next? Let's see what the market's doing. ETH, yeah, big absorption. Not doing so good today. ETH minus 6.6%. It just can't. When Bitcoin goes down, it just gets smashed even harder, doesn't it? Because it's still weak against Bitcoin. XRP is actually putting in a reversal as well. Moving alongside Sol a bit in terms of strength. But yeah, Sol is definitely the best market performer today that I've seen anyway. BNB sold off quite a bit as well, hasn't it, BNB? Nice. Again, another nice one caught by Stonksy on the 1 hour there. Doge. Doge is showing some strength as well. Doge is coming to a key point. ADA, like we discussed before, ADA's at a key region. Again, another one caught lovely by Stonksy. But if we get a fall further than this, I think this zone's key for ADA for forming some consolidation and a bounce. If we don't, 41 cents looks like the potential target. Sol is on a news pump. What news pump is it? What news pump is it? Edwin says, why did the guy get banned? Because he's a troll. There is no free version of Stonksy. There is no free version of Stonksy. There can't be a free version because we created it. And we definitely haven't put a free version out there. So it's just a troll. I've been getting trolls in recently. I had another troll in last week that I had to ban. So yeah, it's part of the game, though, isn't it? You know, you come on the internet and start talking, and you will get people coming in trying to troll or trying to wind you up. Just sometimes I do engage with them. Sometimes it's just best to just ban and goodbye. So yeah. Link like I mentioned before, $15 and just below $13. Two key levels for where it's been trading around the last couple of days. AVAX. AVAX is at a really key point in terms of high time frame structure. As we can see, we go back. Support on the daily, support on the daily, support on the daily. I think I'm just going to have to go to the toilet. It won't be a second. Sorry about that, everyone. I thought, without being too much into detail, I thought I was going to be sick. I had a really strong sickness thing come on me. That didn't feel too good at all. What have I missed? Oh, CME's adding Sol futures. Well, it was thing going before anyway. It was showing strength before. It was showing strength early this morning before the news pump. So I think it came into a key level, didn't it? I think, yeah, it's a news pump, probably what the last hourly candle, this one. But I mean, it was showing strength before, because if we go to the daily, it hit the 125 level, which we've been watching on stream and been looking at, which is a key level on daily. But if you go to the monthly chart, the 125 level is massively, massively key. So it was we were probably going to get a strong reaction from that anyway. I think, obviously, I'm guessing, yeah, this hourly candle is news related, but I think it was probably going to get a good reaction regardless. Bitcoin's getting a nice reaction as well. Nice push to the upside. Can you copyright it? I'm not too much involved on legal side and stuff like that. Maybe SMFC knows, but we do have lawyers. So I don't know. I imagine TMG has already took what it needs to be in terms of protecting the product. I see. Standard, of course. You have to protect your product. Good work on it so far. Thank you, Edvinaz. Yeah, you'll always get trolls and stuff like that in anyway. Pretty impressive how well LTC's been holding up. Yeah, LTC's been really good. We'll look at that next. Anyone knows a decentralized note-taking system? Would Apple might be reading my things? They probably are. I don't know about decentralized notes. I don't know. What about a pen and paper? That is probably as best as you're going to get, isn't it? Pen and paper. Davey, you're pregnant. What are you on about, you? I didn't. That's not what I said. That's not what I. So you can eat your word. You can take your words and you can shove them up your ass. That is not what I didn't say. I didn't know what copyright means. I said I don't know if it's anything to do with Stonksy. I don't know. I don't know what's been copyrighted and what's not. So you've heard that and you've took a little bit and you've twisted it into what you think what I said, which is not what I said. So yeah, take your words and shove them up your ass. Obsidian with sync is good. You hold the encryption key. So there's a little answer for you from Math. Everything's in Markdown. Nothing stored on the servers for note taking. So yeah, there you go. Little piece of interest in for anyone wanting decentralized notes taking. There we go. What is the S&P 500 doing? Oh yeah, so the S&P 500 got a big sell off on open and nice absorption on that now, taking out yesterday's low as well. Oh no, sorry, to Asia's low. So taking out the low of the day and bouncing very nicely. In terms of Bitcoin, we're continuing to push to the upside. ETH is getting a nice bounce now as well. XRP is getting a nice bounce. Sol is obviously continuing its bounce. BNB, everything's probably looking very similar. We'll go through the market and everything will be looking quite similar, I think. Obviously, some are at key levels or some aren't. And are just kind of hovering around. But that's a nice little call on XLM there by Stonksy again. In terms of Litecoin, yeah, so if we look at Litecoin, let me just turn Stonksy off for a second. In terms of Litecoin, it is holding up extremely well. And it is trading in a really nice range as well. As you can see, really clean, support to resistance, holding in a nice range. Clear support below, clear resistance above. And obviously, I think if we break the range high, we've probably got 165 identified as a good level, and then just over 200. Which, the way it's behaving at the moment, if we get strength on Bitcoin and, push back up to 90s, a reclaim of the range, I think, yeah, Litecoin's probably going to be one to watch out for. What else have we got? Let's see. Let me put Stonksy back on. Ton. Push down. H-bar. Came into a key zone, it looks like, yeah. Yeah. From what I'd identified. OM. Interesting. The ever volatile coin. But yeah, again, probably it looks like it's just in another phase of consolidation. Uniswap, they had the case dropped against them, didn't they? Uniswap, I think, was it yesterday? Or it was definitely this week by the SEC, but still didn't help the price. Fell. Aave was a big mover, wasn't it? A big mover in the market over the past couple of months. Probably retraced most of its gains, and another stunning short call by Stonksy. Tau was interesting because Tau had also held up quite well, but I'm guessing it's given to the overall Bitcoin weakness. ICP, I think that had been having a good time, hadn't it, up until a couple of weeks ago as well. Paul, yeah, Jupiter's having obviously a good time with Solana. Jupiter's still within high time frame support as well. Radium, massive sell-off, didn't it? I think that was the news that Pump Fund were going to be launching their own pools, I think. And yeah, so if you want me to look at anything else, obviously Jasmine as well is another one within high time frame support. But if you want me to look at anything else, maybe something I've not covered, let me know in the comments. The SEC has been dropping so many cases. Yeah, they've been dropping all of them, haven't they, really? Would love to have a networking event like that. Well, a lot of us went to, obviously, Stonksy had only really just gone active back then. But a lot of us, in terms of the CSE community, went to Zebu live in London in October. And we'll be going again. So that might be, I know obviously for you, you'd have to, obviously get a plane across. But for anyone in the UK, obviously it's a lot later this year. It's in October. I would like to find another event maybe to go to. But at what price would you expect a green hourly? It's tough to say, innit? It's tough to say. Because you could have said the same here, couldn't you? This move and this move are looking very similar. You could have said on this relief bounce, oh, maybe we're expecting a green candle, a green hourly, and then bang another sell-off. We want to see some real strength in the price, so let's see. But we don't want it to come too soon. We want it to be at the right time when the selling's done. Oh yeah, Solana is going for it, innit? Come on, Sol. Sol, this is good for all our bags. Well, for anyone who holds anything like sort of like a beta, that's Sol as well. This is really nice. Very happy with this. Very happy with this movement on Sol today. Oh God, I don't feel too good, mate. I really do not feel too good. I hope I'm not coming down with something. Dave, you in the US? No, he's in Ireland with the rest of the Scousers. No, I'm not in the US, no. Come on, Sol. Oh, dear, I don't feel good, mate. I feel ill. I feel ill. Let's have a little roundup of what we looked at today anyway. So where are we on Bitcoin? Well, obviously the background on... let me just get a thing here. 1 minute 15. Yeah, so the background on Stonksy still red, still catching the drop as well. Even we are getting a little relief bounce, but we'll have to see if it's anything more than this was yesterday. Is this going to be similar and we tail off another low? Or potentially, are we maybe putting in some form of selling exhaustion? We'll have to wait and see, won't we? But yeah, interesting. Obviously, this is a month end. We've got the monthly close today. We've got the monthly open tomorrow, but obviously Monday will be the first trading day of the month for TradFi and ETFs. So yeah, obviously bear the price action today, over the weekend and Monday with a pinch of salt, while the monthly opens and the first bit of monthly price action gets put in. ETH, where's ETH at? ETH's at the key high time frame level. So this is a key point on the high time frame chart, 2,100. It has fell below the high time frame diagonals. So if we just go and look at that, fell below the high time frame diagonal, which was last tested about a year and a half ago. So fell through that, but still testing the horizontal, which is good. So we don't want to lose that at all. Solana is having a fantastic day. Obviously came down and tested that $125 level that we've been looking at on stream this week. Hit it pretty much nose on the head on the daily. And if we zoom down up to the monthly, you can see the importance of this level as well for monthly closes and tests. So yeah, Solana has been rallying massively into this news candle, which is that the CME will be launching some form of Solana offering. I haven't looked into it yet as I'm on stream, but that is that. As for everything else, we've got ones that are at key levels. Obviously, Link is another one trading between two key levels now, so wait for something like that. And then we've got plenty of things at high time frame levels of interest, such as AVAX, at a key point on the high time frame daily. Litecoin is still holding up fantastically in its range. What else have we got that we've looked at that at good high time frame levels? I can't remember. What have we got? We've got Sui, which could come into it at 237. So that's something to keep an eye on. I feel like we looked at some. What was it? Was it Doge? Was it Doge or Doge? Yeah, Doge is into this little bit of consolidation, isn't it? So potentially a good area for Doge to reverse on. Obviously, what I mentioned in the Discord this morning was SPX. So SPX came into key high time frame level where it had found support and demand previously. And from where I put it in the Discord this morning, it has rallied considerably. So that is good. But yeah, overall, memes aren't looking too bad at all. We've got Popcat up nicely. Peanut is something we've been looking at on the stream recently. Looking for this to potentially be a bottoming pattern. And now we are looking like it's going to break out, or at least trying to anyway. So yeah, overall, memes aren't looking too bad at all. But yeah, the big one of the day is Sol, up 12% against ETH, really rallying now after testing this key retest zone. And it's rallying against Bitcoin as well. Can it reclaim the range from where it had been trading in for a while? Might be a little bit of a bullish outlook on Sol. I'm just looking through now to see. We've got Pi, obviously sold off aggressively since yesterday. Potentially maybe coming in for a lower high. We'll have to wait and see. Maybe not. Who knows? Kato, another one, came in for a good retest, didn't it? Came in for a really nice retest. Held nice, and then has obviously bounced decently. Jasmy is another one at a high time frame key point. Obviously coming into high time frame support. Also still within its falling wedge as well. So that's another one. World, again, coming down, testing this last point of support. So overall, let's look. Don't go before we look at Dupe. Dupe again, still testing this. This is the big macro range, split into then two smaller ranges where it's been trading in. But yeah, still holding high time frame support there as well. So overall, even though Bitcoin's took another leg down, alts aren't looking too bad across the market, I don't think. A lot of them coming into key levels and key zones. So yeah, overall the market, whether Bitcoin goes down, another leg down into the key SR retest or fully closes the CME gap or whatever, alts aren't looking too bad at all and showing signs of life. So that is that. Yeah, imagine if I'm AI. Yeah, I have met with Buy Cato on spot, not financial advice, but will do well this cycle. But yeah, big thank you for joining every day. Big thank you for joining today. Do make sure you drop a like on the stream and subscribe. Do appreciate you all. Thank you for joining me for a big week of streaming as well. We've obviously had some great price movement this week on stream and analysing where price might go next. If you are new around here, do make sure you click the links in the description. Click the first link to sign up to BLOFIN, non-KYC account, and just overall best exchange for you to trade on or buy and sell your spot. And do make sure you sign up for Stonksy as well. Remember, you get full indicator access to catch trades like this. You get full Discord access where the community chats, where we host a lounge meeting every Friday now, discussing trades and stuff like that as well all throughout the day. And also you get access to the trading bot now. But yeah, that's all from me for today. Nice little roundup at the end. And yeah, have a great weekend. Have a great Friday night. And I'll see you all Sunday evening for the nice little hour roundup stream that I do. Have a great one. See you then.